DeeEntrepreneur, owner, CEO of Mud Transport. Yeah, man, this is me, he is I am him, DeeEntrepreneur, owner of Mud Transport.
Mud.
Man, what's going on, man? What's happening?
Tell the people who you are, man.
Man, this is your boy, DeeEntrepreneur, owner, CEO of Mud Transport. Yeah, man, this is me, he is I am him, DeeEntrepreneur, owner of Mud Transport.
So Mud Transportation, how you get your day started?
Man, I wake up, give my little thanks, always be thankful for another day, and then I just go into checking to see where all my trailers are located. Got 4 trailers right now, so that's the first thing I do. I go in to check, see where all my trailers located. I'm like, okay, we got trailers over here, either in Fairburn or either in McDonald's. A couple places that we keep trailers where we pull the loads out of. And then from there, at about 7, 8 o'clock, I just start seeing, the places where I need to move those trailers. Cause we move to the same places, but just, in different days we switch it up. Might go to Anniston, Alabama, a couple of days out the week. Might go to McAllen, Alabama, a couple of days out the week. So I just see where the trailer's at. And then about 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, I just see where they need to, get them moved out. Just start moving them loads, get them loads put on them.
What inspired you to get into trucking?
Man, for real though, D, man, I was broke as hell. I was broke as hell. I had dropped out of college. I was in school for a little bit. I was going to school for business. I dropped out of college due to some unforeseen incidents that, we don't need to talk about nothing like that. But I dropped out of school, and then I came to Lithonia, man. My grandparents lived here. My grandfather, he drove trucks. Man, he the only one that I knew in my family that for real, that drove trucks. I'm like, shit. I seen my damn granddaddy take care of his whole family. He took care of his whole family, just driving trucks. So I guess that's what inspired me, because I had dropped out of school. I was broke. I ain't had shit going on, I ain't had nowhere else to go. And I came to Lithonia, man, stayed with my grandparents. And then I went to truck driving school. I seen my granddaddy drive trucks. I'm like, shit, man, I could at least know that I could start doing something. Get my CDL. I knew that was an important thing for me to do. And I was like, I could make some money. I could start getting something going. So I say between my grandfather and me being broke, man, and I knew I could find my way. That's what inspired me, man. That was it. That money, to go get that money. You know what I'm saying?
What keep you motivated?
At this point, for real, that's a good question though. That's a great question, because it's easy to say the money, but then the more money that I start to get in the transportation, I realized that that's not my biggest motivation. The motivations I have now is being able to help take care of other families. That motivates me to keep going. When I see that I'm not the only one eating, because I started out doing this by myself. When I started my company, everybody know that the people that know me, I started off running Amazon freight first with no trailers, with only just one truck. That's how I started my company. Then I just worked my way up. I just started buying equipment, buying other trucks, buying trailers, hired on a couple of guys, to help out, to bring them on to the team, and we getting it out the mud together. So it motivates me, to see that I'm able to help others now, help others, really, get to that bag, because the guys that run with me, they know they get to that bag, and that motivates me to keep going, I could just help other people, just get to it. And then for real, just to see other levels that I can get to in the transportation, you know, because I got a clear tunnel of what's going on, and I've been doing it so long. Me and the wife, we've been doing it so long, so I guess that just motivates me too to see how much I can scale up. You know what I'm saying? Because we had like 3 trucks. We running 3 trucks right now, and it's crazy. My insurance agent told me and South D. He said, "Man, I see y'all getting up to like 20 trucks." I said, "For real?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah." I mean, you know, that'll be what's up. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's my motivation, man. Like helping others and seeing the smiles on their faces, man. Like getting to the bag and just seeing how much, you know, I can scale up. It just motivates me to just keep going. You know what I'm saying? So them my biggest motivations, man, for real.
All right, look. With the knowledge you got now, right? What would you have done back then to get here?
You know what? I wouldn't even change it, D. I wouldn't even change the route and the path that I took to get to where I am, because it's like when I started, I got my CDLs back in 2007, and it's like when I started back then, you know, it wasn't like all the GPSs and stuff like that. Man, we were still reading our loads on the Atlas. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no GPS, none of that. We reading our loads on the Atlas, and you know, we just had to follow the routes like that. And then it wasn't like no automatic trucks really, so I had to learn how to drive the stick. You know, I had to learn how to drive like in the mountains and stuff like that, because back then I had no choice but to go over the road. I ain't know no other way. Like all the stuff I know now, you know, I didn't know none of that then. And I can easily say that, like, yeah, like if I could just fast forward, like from back then up until now, like I would have been hit the meal ticket and stuff like that. But, you know, I probably wasn't ready back then to endure all the stuff that I go through now to get to that bag though. Like, yeah, I get to that bag, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, me personally, just me, D, my truck. My truck did 200,000 in the last 5 months. Like last 5 months from, we just looked at my financial statements the other day from the end of May, really like the first week of June up until the middle of October, because it wasn't even like the end of October, close towards the end of October, in like 5 months or something like that. My truck alone did 200,000, and that's not including my guys, you know what I'm saying, my guys just running.
When did you start Mud?
I started Mud legally. We started Mud in July 2020. July 2020. Yep, so it's been about, a year, it's been about a year and 3-4 months now. You know, we've been getting it out the mud for many years, you know, but I started my company in July of 2020. You know, we've been legally getting it out the mud since then, man.
All right.
Yeah.
So where you see yourself in 5 years from now?
Man, 5 years from now, honestly, I don't know, cause first year we got 3 trucks rolling. We in November now. By January, we're gonna be looking at about 6 to 7, maybe 6 to 8 trucks. Having about 6 to 8 trucks rolling by January. So like 5 years from now, man, you know, hey man, hopefully looking to be like the biggest black owned fleet, like in Atlanta, Georgia area, like period. And even if we're not like the biggest, but like one of the most well-known, reputable transportation companies in this area, like moving, like just known, like, you know what I'm saying, and taking care of families and putting people in positions, you know. So man, I'm honestly looking to be in like, you know, pretty scaled up in the next 5 years, man, because at the things that we got going and the way we looking, man, I don't know. If you say truck-wise, I honestly, I don't know. Hey,
That's right, man.
shout out to my insurance agent. Maybe we might be at what he said, man. He said about 20. I don't know, but I honestly can't say, man. Wherever it's meant to be, that's what we gonna be at, man. But definitely into that bag, though, for sure.
That's right, man. That's right, man. So look, you know you're a great role model, and one day you'll be a mogul in that trucking business, bro.
Man, I
So
appreciate
look,
it, man. Yeah.
go ahead and get advice for the people that's watching you grow and expand.
The biggest thing I would say, man, and especially in this industry, it don't matter if you a driver, a fleet owner, you're an owner operator by yourself, you're a diesel mechanic in this game, you're a dispatcher, you're a freight agent. It doesn't matter, man. The biggest thing, man, is to stack that bread. I would say stack that bread when it's coming in and it's good. Stack that bread. I would say that, you know, and also to know your worth and know your value. If you start in a company, man, know your value, know your worth. Don't be running these loads for like no peanuts. I don't care what it is you running. I don't care if it's box trucks, semi trucks, sprinters. You know what I'm saying? Like know your. Here's one thing that I learned in the game, B, for real. I'm about to give y'all something, man. When you asking for a rate, you know how you know when you asking for a good rate, or you asking for something like that. If it don't make you feel no type of way when you ask for that rate, then that means you didn't go high enough. You know what I'm saying? That's my motto right there. Like, you know, sometimes like when I throw a rate at these shippers, you know, like, man, sometimes I look at my wife and be like, damn, babe, I think I went a little too high, man. That shit kind of make me feel a little funny in the stomach. But guess what? That's when I know I did pretty good, because on that rate right there, like whatever it come back to, if they like, yeah, we'll give it to you for that. Woo! That's the move right there. You know, because you went for what you were supposed to get, what your worth. So I would say stack that bread, know your worth in this game. You know what I'm saying? And learn the logistics side.
What other products or services do Mud Transportation offer?
Man, look, first, hey, we got this coming. We got runafleet.com coming. That's with me and my wife. You know what I'm saying? Giving out the game. It's gonna be like a three day course as far as dispatching, how to start a company, how to get freight, how to get signed on to shippers. You know what I'm saying? And how to start your company from the ground up. That's gonna be runafleet.com. I got that Mud merch. It's shopmud.com. Shopmud.com. You know, I got this. This is part of the Mud merch right here. 24/7 hustle. You know what I'm saying? Check out that Mud merch right there. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, you could get this. And we also got other things on Mud merch too, ladies. We got things on there. We got cell phone little cases on there on shopmud.com. What else we got? Hey, you can plug into my Facebook group, Black Trucker Excellence. You know, that's where I'm giving out the game for free, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything about trucking. We having discussions and stuff like that with other people that's involved in trucking, other people that's fleet owners, you know, that's dispatchers. We got freight agents in the group. You know, we also gonna be having things coming up too. With the group, you know what I'm saying, socializing, networking events, gonna be coming up with the group soon. So make sure you plug into that group, Black Trucker Excellence. Man, y'all can follow me on Instagram at DeeEntrepreneur. Man, I think that's it, man. Oh, also at the first of the year, we will be looking for other drivers and stuff like that too, man. So y'all can plug in with me on Instagram at DeeEntrepreneur. My YouTube at DeeEntrepreneur. Y'all subscribe to my channel, man. Y'all make sure y'all like this. Y'all make sure y'all comment. Man, y'all give us some feedback, man. Hey, this is good for the YouTube algorithm, man. And D, man, I appreciate this interview, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the first time DeeEntrepreneur has done this, you know, cause we be out there on the grind and stuff like that. We normally don't do things like this. Y'all seeing me on the camera doing my little vlogging and talking about these loads and stuff like that. But as far as interview purposes, not really, but I'm feeling it and I appreciate it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm looking to get more into this stuff, man. I hope y'all got something out of it, man. D, I appreciate it too, man. One more thing too, D, if you don't mind, man. Look, man, hey, reinvest back into your company. You know, like when the money coming in and stuff like that, man, don't just be blowing it all on this and this and that, you know what I'm saying? Reinvest it back into your company. If you know that you want to keep growing in transportation, look at the things that you need to grow, whether it's trailers, whether it's more vans, whether it's more box trucks, whether it's more pallet jacks, whatever you need. Man, you might need some land, you might need a little small warehouse to be doing distributing, you know, with logistics, because also remember, you could be in transportation without even having trucks. So, you know, there's a lot of things that you can do. So just look at what is it that you need to grow with what you have already and reinvest it, you know what I'm saying? Put that money up, you know what I'm saying? Stack that bread, you feel me? And that's it.
Yeah. I'm a money machine, I'm a money machine, I'm a money machine.